trying to set everything up. Shout out to Florida in the building. We all in the building. We about to talk about it. Yeah. Granados versus Rios. What are you talking about? What is Granados versus Rios? Let's do the roll call. Y'all already repping where y'all from. We got Arizona. We got 2 Atlantas. Shout out to Atlanta, Georgia. Let's get it. City, state, zip. Where y'all from? While we wait for people to gather. Sacramento, Macramento, 916. Shout out to Citrus Heights, Natomas, Elk Grove, Macramento, City of Trees, 760 Cali. We working. Shout out to Fresno. Triple G power will be too much for Charlo. LSI, let's see it. Let me see it be too much. See, y'all don't want to talk about it. I want to watch it. That's the difference. Shout out to Funky Town, 817 cuz. Oh yeah, we working. Shout out to Funky Town. I don't know how long I'm gonna go, because I got some things to do today. It's Monday. See, this is the key to success. I'm gonna tell you at one of my gyms. Make Monday count. Monday sets the tone for your whole week. So make sure you have a good Monday. Everyone's like, oh, I got a case of the Mondays. Well, man up, Jake. Yeah, you know I'm surgical, but with this bitch, Jake. Man up. Man up. Monday. Let's go. Let's get it cracking. It's Monday. That sets the tone for your whole week. Little G scared, Lions only. Charlo's great counters would dethrone Triple G. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't want to just talk about it. Some people are saying Charlo, some people are saying Triple G. Either way, I want to see it. Shout out to B More 443. Keep up the good work. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody, even the haters, because the haters motivate me. They help me be great. They help take it to the next level. So I appreciate all of it. The support, you know what I mean? That means I got the army. I can't let them down. But even the hate, that helps. Okay. You want to hate? Do better. Outwork me. Hate on that. That's what I'm waiting for. Outwork me. Work hard. Don't mention my name. Don't do none of that. Just outwork me. Do better. Make a more successful platform from the ground up. No help. That's what I want to see you do. I don't want to see you talk about me and put my name in videos, clout chasing. Don't do none of that. Just be better. Do greater. What up, Ego? Shout out to Everett, Washington, 98203. Gang, gang. It's time for Triple G to pass them keys. I got the keys. I got the keys. Smash the like button. We working, man. It's not a guarantee that Canelo goes up to 168, but out of nowhere, that's what De La Hoya's talking about today. He said Canelo wants to conquer divisions, and he's open to moving up to 168, which is something I never even thought of for Canelo. Definitely in the anytime soon. I think that's a horrible look. You ain't did shit at 160. What you talking about the next division for? You know what I'm saying? The only thing you accomplishment at 160 is Chavez Jr., and that was at 164.5, and you got you self-admit that you got gassed. Ward versus Canelo, I'm not trying to see that. You know what I mean? I like both fighters, but that would be ugly for Canelo. I mean, it's just, I can't see it. I can't see it. Canelo, I mean, he has to grow or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? He has to show some big things at 160 for me to think that 168 would be his division. Ego, you got people depressed on the Boxing Voice comments. They mad as fuck. He blocked them. Shout out to the Boxing Voice, my dudes over there. What are you telling them for, though? Like, you know what I'm saying? What? I'm sure they got their own lineup, their own show, their own whatever they're talking about. Callers. Why are you talking about something that happened over here? These dudes is crazy. I told you. We the most hated. We the most flashy. Okay. Can't be too good guys. Hey, listen. Can't be too good guys. I chose to be the bad guy. Fuck it. Where you going? I never understood that. Why go to another channel to report and snitch about me? You know what I'm saying? They got their own lineup, their own agenda, their own talking points, their own, like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like a package deal. Like, I have a lot of relationships in this boxing game, a lot of people I'm cool with. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like you're telling my manager, you know what I'm saying? We work at JCPenney's and you telling my manager on me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Ego came to work late today. Like, what are you telling another YouTuber or YouTube channel about me for? But whatever. Call corporate. Call corporate and say, hey, Ego blocked me. And let me know how that happens. Like, what happens for you. Call YouTube corporate and say, hey, I was saying the N-word and all types of calling people monkeys and saying some dumb shit. And Ego blocked me. Call YouTube. Don't tell another YouTuber. Call YouTube headquarters. Go down there and say, hey, I'd like to file a formal complaint because Ego's running his channel and he got the army and he got the shooters and they coming to shoot me. He said they coming to shoot me, coming to do me. I'm like LA, they trying to pollute me. What's up with all this traffic? I need my chapstick. Let's get it, man. Hey, I love my job. Ego said I don't know shit about boxing. When did I say that? I barely even know who the fuck you are. When did I say that? Okay. Y'all just be saying stuff. I don't even know. Like, listen, I'm sorry to everybody. I just want a public, I don't even know what I'm sorry for. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry to everybody out there that has ever been offended. Does that make you guys feel better? Hey, y'all crazy. Oh, he's saying that's what they say about, but who, okay, listen, see, this is, I challenge you to analyze what people say. Why would you be so salty or so mad with the motherfucker who don't know shit about boxing, who you say is racist, who you say is stupid, who you say is biased? Why would you care that much about getting blocked from their channel? It should be good riddance. You should be happy. You should be fuck yeah, I finally got blocked. That channel's weak. Why are you telling another channel about how you got blocked from my channel? You know what I'm saying? If I don't know shit, why are you mad about the opinion of me? Why do you still watch my video? See, I promise you, this shit gets deep. A lot of people I see, like, they talk crazy. I go to block them. They on someone else's channel talk. See, I block people even on other people's channel for talking crazy because I don't want you. I don't want you to come back. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I know it's unwarranted. If I go to block them, I look, they've already been blocked. So it's like this is just like a past hot seat victim or something. They just in their feelings. Smash the like button. We got these young boys in their feelings. Maybe girls too. I don't know. Ego, you scorn them to the point they create multiple accounts to come. That's what I'm saying. I just don't understand. I don't understand what's the big, like, if I knew that I knew more than somebody in boxing or they weren't my cup of tea, then don't drink the fucking tea. Don't come here. Don't be here. Like, it's that simple. But they want to keep talking. That's how I know they just mad that they got blocked because they was probably being disrespectful or something. Saying stupid shit. That's why it eats them up because they want to be a part of this. They want to be a part of the army. Trust me. Because we popping. We got the livest live streams. We the most flashy. Okay. Shout out from Hollywood, Ego. I love Hollywood. Shout out Hollywood. SoCal shit. But anyway, let's talk about it. Oscar De La Hoya said a couple of things. He had a golf, I think it's a charity event, I'm not sure, but it's some kind of golf event. And he said that the Canelo Triple G fight can happen, but they got to budge from their positioning of 50-50, which is what I've told you. They're not getting 50-50. Now, if you want to say it's a negotiating tactic, oh, you start out high and then you get knocked down to where you want to, fine, whatever. But they're not getting that. We know that. I know how business works. I know how negotiations work. They will not get the equivalent because they ain't done the equivalent of what Canelo has done. Y'all can get mad. Oh, he fell to the drug test. All that. Yep. Still ain't done. I'm talking about statistics, numbers, asses in seats. They haven't done it. So why would you get half? Just like y'all motherfuckers didn't want Wilder to get half with AJ because he ain't sold out stadiums. It'd be the same thing. Now, I told you, time and time again, I don't know what else I can do. I don't know if I have to write an ebook about this. I don't give a fuck how much Golovkin gets or Canelo. To be honest, I don't care. If he can work, if this tactic works, and then they can get 41%, and then they're appeased by that, and it makes the fight, and it gives the fans the fight, and the clarification to what happened and what went on in the first fight, I support it. See, that's why these young boys can't beat me, because I have nothing to hide. I'm being very transparent and truthful. But what I am saying is, I hope we can get over this hump real quick, because this fight is losing its luster when it's like, there's a difference between like good drama, like, you know what I mean, that builds up a fight, and drama that lessens a fight. And to me, it's right on the cusp of, this is my personal opinion, Canelo Triple G, it's getting kind of played. You know what I'm saying? It's getting kind of played with this, like, the drama from both sides. I don't care. Like, I just want to see, like, if y'all gonna fight, fight. If y'all don't want to fight, or you can't get it done, save it for later or whatever. Go your separate ways. It's getting to that point. For me, I don't care if they fight next. If it's just gonna be a bunch of just name calling and pissing contests and dick measuring contests and all this stupid politics shit. That's my personal opinion. But hey, if Team Triple G could get 42, 45%, 48%, I don't care. Like, it doesn't really affect my life. It's just getting played out. That's my only standpoint. See, that's why I said these young boys can't beat me, because I'm being truthful. I'm being honest. I don't have to. See, I'm not a promoter. I'm not a trainer. I don't have like a horse in the race or an asset, so I can speak my mind, speak it freely. I'm not trying to appease one side of the coin, despite what some of y'all motherfuckers be saying. You know what I mean? So I don't really care. I think the fight's still good. You know what I mean? I think they're gonna both try, especially with all the build up and drama and this. Johnny Player says, "LOL, you corny." I'm corny, but you watching me, so what does that make you? You in the hot seat, go. Just explain that. I'll be corny, but you're watching the corny guy. Johnny Player, explain it. Explain your reasoning. Why you would watch a corny person? Oh, not you? Oh, okay. See, y'all gotta start name calling, because I'm ready. I'm ready for hot seats. Y'all gotta start saying, hey, you John Doe, you the... Because I'm taking it to me, because I'm the host. I'm the one that's talking, and then I don't know what y'all talk about in the sideline. I was ready for action, straight army style. But anyway, that's my standpoint on the Canelo Triple G. If this works for Triple G and he can get more, I really honestly firmly believe he's not getting 50-50. I do believe that. And it would be stupid for Golden Boy to give up that much ground, despite what any of you motherfuckers is saying. Oh, he deserves it. He's a champ. What you deserve and what's the reality are far from the truth. Because you could say Ward got more money than Kovalev, and Kovalev had the belts. It's just what they negotiated. So you could be, what this bullshit? Kovalev beat B-Hop, and he has more fights at 175. He has the belts. Why doesn't he get more? You know what I'm saying? It's boxing. It's not always going to work out based on what you believe to be fair. I don't care. Like I said, if Triple G gets 1,000% of the purse, I just want to see it if they're going to fight. If not, move on. If Canelo's moving up to 168 and Triple G wants to fight Lions only because they easy work, then let's see it. Or if Canelo Triple G going to get this show on the road, then get this show on the road. That's my truest thoughts. So, you know what I mean? You're not going to hear me recanting what I'm saying, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to feel the same way. If this drama stuff keeps playing out between the two of them, because like I said, there's entertaining drama, and then there's like politics drama. I'm all about the entertainment drama, like the WWE shit. You know what I mean? Like theatrical, like you know what I mean, Broner going in on Floyd, saying he wanted to fight Floyd, or Leonard Ellaby, you a bitch ass, you know what I mean? That stuff is cool. Conor McGregor, you're 40 years old, you can't fucking read. Like, all that's cool. I'm good with that type of stuff. I dribble heads off camera, I'm good with that. But when it's like you saying this person is a cheater and they cheating and they're not playing fair, like, and it's like a bunch of people in suits arguing, I'm good with that. That's what I'm good off of. Same thing with Joshua-Wilder. It's a great fight. See, and the little thing is too, Joshua-Wilder, I'm a bit more patient with that because the drama is not as it's not as like irritating, I guess, to me, and we've never seen it. I've already seen Canelo. I was there live. I already seen Canelo versus Triple G live. So it's right for boxing for them to rematch, but I've already at least got that fight out of the way. You know what I'm saying? So if they can't agree, nobody's going to be waiting all day. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather focus on some other stuff. I've never seen Wilder Joshua. I've never seen even one fight to know what the outcome will be. So, you know what I mean? Obviously, I'm going to be more patient. But I've already seen that fight. Y'all can't get it together, then people are going to lose interest, or at least me. "50-50 my ass. That's all bullshit. I'm ready to see bum-ass dude Triple G get knocked out like his daddy used to." Oh, that Friday quote, though? He ain't get 50-50. I can't see that. He might be able to boost it up to 40, under 45. I mean, just like I said, I don't care what it is, but I would say 40 to 45% maybe he can get. Because, you know what? Both Canelo and Triple G are in a pickle. I'm going to tell you why. They're in a pickle because if they don't fight each other, there's other less lucrative fights that are maybe even more challenging for their styles. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you're gonna get less money. So they're kind of, in my opinion, it's kind of dumb if you don't fight each other again. The first fight got prolonged or whatever, canceled. But if they don't fight each other, you can fight some of these other guys, but you're gonna end up getting a lot less money and having an equal or greater fight, like in terms of what's the word? Equal or greater in terms of toughness, right? So would you rather fight the guy you've sparred with, like this? Like let's say for Canelo, would Canelo rather fight the guy he sparred with, a guy he already shared the ring with for 12 rounds in Triple G? And some people may even have said Canelo won. Some. Right? You rather fight that guy or Billy Joe Saunders, a guy who's going to move on you, who's going to try to pick his shots, try to embarrass you, and he has a style which is giving you probably more problems. You know what I mean? The movement. Same thing with Triple G. Would you rather fight Canelo and probably get 20 mil plus to fight him, a guy you sparred with, a guy you arguably beat in the first fight, shared the ring for 12 rounds, a lot of people thought you won, or fight Charlo? You're going to get a lot less money. You definitely ain't getting 20 mil plus to fight Charlo, because I don't think the economics of that situation, it's a great fight, but I don't think the economics would create for that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see that. So you can fight Charlo, and then, you know what I mean, he might knock your kufi off, possibly, and you're going to get a lot less money for it. So they should just fight each other, to be honest. Or you could fight Jarenchenko, and you're going to get less money than Canelo, Jacobs, and Charlo fights. But it'll be satisfying the IBF mandatory. Triple G literally turning a big drama show. That's funny. Honestly, Triple G's biggest downfall is Abel Sanchez. He talks too much unnecessary shit. Drake ain't responding, according to Jay Prince. Jay Prince said he told him to dead that. Shout out to Houston. But yeah, Jay Prince is a boss. He said Drake gave him his word or something. It was done for him. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He has his own reasons. Him and his son work with Drake, but it's hip hop. You know what I'm saying? People want that response. Now they're gonna just only have to go off of the 3 songs that were out and judge who won off that. Someone said Drake thought it was Meek. Pusha wasn't playing. Shout out to both of them. Got hip hop talking. Y'all answer the question. Do you think Drake lost? Do you think Drake took the L? Yeah, man. Damn. Yeah, especially if he can't respond to that. If he told the big homie he can't respond, and now you just have to leave it like that, Pusha got the upper hand because, like, his response created more memes and, like, talk, and Brenda had a baby memes and all that. I want to see Canelo versus Triple G, Charlo, and Jacobs. All good fights. But yeah, that's my standpoint on the Canelo Triple G. I just feel like on some Mills Lane shit, rest in peace. Mills Lane, he passed, didn't he? Just let's get it on. Like, if y'all gonna fight in September. You know what I mean? I'll support it. I'll promote it on the channel. All that. I just don't, like, it's not, to me, the drama's not. See, Team Triple G side, in my honest opinion, they don't know how to they don't know how to beef. Like, the shit he's saying. You know what I'm saying? The shit he's, like, Abel saying, his trash talk is not like Floyd's trash talk. You get what I'm saying? I support the black business. Shout out to Ego. Shout out to Thomas Sapp for the super chat. Support black business. I know a lot of people get mad. The black channel, they support each other now. We liked it better when they didn't have super chat. Listen, it's so funny what they try to do. How come in the black community, if you support somebody from the black community, or you tell people, it offends people. They don't want that unity. They want to see y'all killing each other, at each other's throats, beefing with each other, cooning. That makes them real uncomfortable. I noticed that. Like, it ain't never been a problem from nobody from Argentina to, like, Maidana or Lucas Matisse, right? It ain't never been a problem for a person from Mexico, especially the same spot, like Sinaloa or some shit, as the particular fighter, to, like, Julio Cesar Chavez or Chavez Jr. and wear the headband. Even when Chavez Jr. wasn't even, like, impressive to his fans. You know what I'm saying? I still seen people wearing the headbands. You know what I mean? Like, he arguably lost to Brian Vera in the second fight. You still see fans rocking the headbands and stuff. But only in the black community, they want you to not celebrate. You know what I'm saying? They make it like it's a bad thing. Why are you talking about Floyd Mayweather? You're saying good things. Like, what? Stop it. We know what time it is. Okay. Shout out to Carleon. He said we got to be quiet and shit. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Did they blame the black channels for everything? The black channels, they're responsible for Canelo and Triple G not happening. Like, what? How is it the black channel's fault? Anywho, I just feel like Triple G's side is not really the way they're promoting the fight, like their version of trash talking, it's not the type that excites, like Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather, Ricardo Mayorga. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're not, like, Ricardo Mayorga was talking cash shit. He was like, De La Hoya plays with his Barbies and da-da-da. He's like, yeah, De La Hoya, you a, I'm not going to say the F-bomb because, you know, we live in a PC society, but he was just talking shit like that. I love Mayorga used to talk shit. Smacking Shane Mosley's girl's ass and blowing cigarette smoke in his face. You know what I mean? Like, that's the type of stuff he's doing. The type of stuff that like Abel is saying, it's not like stuff that to me builds up the fight. Ruben Guerrero, he's funny. I give him that. You guys like this guy? He beat up his wife. Motherfucker had that shake in his voice. Yeah, Mayorga with the pimp slaps and shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, all that was like good for TV type shit. But Abel Sanchez saying that we're gonna give up our belts because Golovkin calls all the shots and he's gonna do what he wants doesn't really build up the fight to me. Like, statements like that, I'm like, oh, okay. Or saying that Canelo was using the layered casting method to cheat. So we motherfuckers already think he cheated with the meat. Now we gotta think he was cheating in another form or fashion with the layered wraps. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you making me not want to see this shit. Why would I want to see Triple G fight somebody who's cheating in various ways? You get what I'm saying? Look, somebody put Charlo as a bum and got blocked because it's like there's no justification, no explanation. We're moving past that in boxing, and I will lead the way on this side. You can't just come in streams and stuff. If you think Charlo is a bum, that's cool, but you gotta at least explain it. Don't just put, oh, he's a bum. I call them drive-bys. Those are drive-by comments. There's no intent to stay there and explain. Just like most of these motherfuckers in the hot seat. You know what I'm saying? They're not here to stay. They're not here to really talk boxing. See, this is the thing that bothers me about boxing is there's a lot of people who are like shapeshifters. They're not real boxing fans. Like, if you want to make arguments on why Wilder should take 12.5 million and then somehow make an argument that Joshua should turn down 50 million, you call Wilder a bum and a bitch and scared for not taking 12.5 million, yet you're advocating for Joshua turning down 50 million. Oh, he's the A-side. Yeah, it's the right decision. You're not a real boxing fan to me. I don't care what you're talking about. Because those types of double standards, it just don't really have no place. How can you honestly be a boxing fan? Or even Joshua Wilder, some of these people, these man fans don't even want to see the fight. They don't even really want to see the fight based on their actions, based on their comments. Fuck Danny Jacobs for what? Johnny Player for what? Why fuck Danny Jacobs? See, that was out of nowhere. Do you know what I'm saying? Fuck Danny. What the fuck he think he doing beating cancer? Like, what fuck him for what? Y'all, we gonna have a party. We gonna just start blocking motherfuckers because, like I said, none of this shit has nothing to do with boxing. It's just to fuck the person. Fuck you, ego. Shout out to my shooter. See, beyond boxing, we care about humanity and what's going on in the world. So, shout out to my dude Angel Santos. He says, please pray for Guatemala. God bless all the people who lost their lives. I agree. I seen a video of that volcano, and it was like crazy. It was crazy. Like, the footage. I mean, Daniel D, step in the hot seat. Ego, you still a Canelo fan? Okay. So, what do you disagree with that I have to say? Because obviously you put in slick comments. So, you explain it. Daniel D, step up in the hot seat. I've been looking for some work. I've been looking for someone like you to make an example out of. So, okay, I'm a Canelo fan. What else you got to say? What do you disagree with? Let's get to the bottom of things. See, I don't beat around the bush. No point to beat around the bush. Let's just get straight to it. We got a hot seat. Everybody grab your popcorn, your froyo. Some people eat like corn nuts. Okay. Fernando says Daniel likes the D. Okay, I didn't know that about you. You worse than animals. Okay. So, okay, Canelo, you said I'm a Canelo fan. Okay. What do you disagree with? Let's get to it. Let's get to the fact. See, this is what they do. They try to sneak dish you and shit. And then when they get called out, they get all quiet. I don't have a favorite boxer. I don't have a favorite anything. I don't have a favorite food. I don't have a favorite movie. Nothing. It's whatever I feel like at the time. Sometimes I want to eat a pizza. Sometimes I want sushi. Like, it's just I don't have like one favorite. I mean, why? Life is beautiful. Why should I limit myself to any one thing like that? Like, you know what I mean? Oh, this is my top one favorite movie ever. I don't have one favorite fighter. I learn from all of them. And I like multiple guys. Pause. But multiple fighters. So I can't just say, oh, hey, I only like this one. That's what y'all man fans be doing. Y'all take one and cling to them. Where's this dude at? Put him on the counter. See how long I have to wait? He said Daniel D. He says you love Canelo or some shit, and then now he's not here. Hey, shooters, just block him. He's taking too long. It's clearly been ample amount of time for him to answer. Shooters, Daniel D. needs to be removed from this. I'm not playing. I'm not waiting all day. He taking forever for no reason. See, that's what I'm saying. They can put the stuff, but then they can't vouch and explain why they said that. Thank you, Angel. Okay, someone said J.R. Smith, Tristan Thomas are garbage. Thompson. Tristan Thompson, did anyone see that post-fight interview? And they said, they were talking to Tristan, and they said, did you feel helpless that you couldn't guard Steph Curry? And he was like, no. It looked like he was about to cry. That was literally one of the funniest post-fight finals interviews that I've seen in a long time. The reporter was like, did you feel helpless? Did reporters be asking some fucked up questions? He said, did you feel helpless that you couldn't guard Steph Curry or some shit? He's like, what? No. I didn't, but we didn't kill him, though. I didn't feel helpless. That motherfucker was about to cry, it looked like. I don't know. If you've seen it, you'll know what I'm talking about. If not, YouTube that. That is funny. Tristan Thompson. How else do you fight Triple G? I don't even know what that even means. How else do you fight Triple G? He choked up like steel. Yeah, but we didn't kill him. We didn't say we killed him. He said we... Oh my God. So yeah, I mean, that's my thoughts on Canelo Triple G. As far as Canelo moving up to 168, woo, good luck with that. I can't see it in the near future. I don't know why Oscar said that. Canelo, like, even put him in there with Gilberto Zudo Ramirez. That motherfucker big. Now, let's have a Cinco de Mayo, Mexican dates. Okay, I would love to see that. Canelo versus Zudo Ramirez at 168. Make it happen, Oscar. We'll see. You know what I mean? That's a hell of a Mexican showdown on a Mexican date. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where this 168 talk. David Benavidez, that motherfucker was throwing hella punches. He's young, fresh. I just interviewed him at the Lotta fight, the Herd Lotta fight. He way bigger than Canelo. Let's see it. See, that's what I'm telling you guys. You guys got to watch and analyze what you hear from promoters, trainers. They always say stuff about me. Oh, ego, you're biased. But what do I'm the king of YouTube. What do I got to be biased for? Like, I don't get paid from any of these individual people. I have a good working relationship. I cover anybody's fights. I go to any network, but I keep it a buck. You know what I mean? I'm professional. I'm not like out here calling names and saying, you stupid motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not calling these dudes names. I'm just giving my thoughts. Some people might get mad at that, but it's the reality. It's the world of boxing as I see it. But when you hear it from these promoters, they be saying all this stuff. But it's like, are you just bumping your gums, or is this real intent? Like, do you really intend to do, like, Canelo at 168? Okay, you know what? Let's bypass the whole Triple G fight. Let's see Canelo move up to 168. Because if not, then it's just like you're just talking. You know what I mean? Because I can't see Canelo at 168 in the foreseeable future. In fact, it wouldn't even make sense because he ain't really done shit at 160. You beat Chavez Jr., who probably couldn't barely make the weight, and then he got robbed by the little hoochies in the hotel room. And then you arguably lost, or you had a draw, but arguably lost to Triple G. So why would you be at 68? Like, why would that even be in the discussion? You haven't done anything. You know what I'm saying? You haven't done nothing at this current weight. Like, I'm not saying you ain't done it. Like, the Triple G Canelo was a good fight, but they said it was a draw. So you haven't done anything. You haven't even become a champion or anything, because you didn't take the belt from him. He retained his title. So why are we talking about you moving to the next weight category? You know what I mean? Like Lomachenko, okay, he at least had a belt at 130, and he was kicking asses and taking names. You know what I mean? The Nicholas Walters, Gary Russell. I know all of them didn't happen at 130, but you guys get what I'm saying. He had already beaten Jason Sosa and whoever, Nicholas Walters and them. So then he moved up to lightweight. He didn't just move up to lightweight when he had no names at 130 or no performances. DHP Jr., $10 super chat. Shmoney gang. Everybody pray to the Shmoney gods. Abel Sanchez and the promoter are trying their best to pimp Triple G, but they are horrible business people. They are hustling him backwards. Damn, Junior. Why you go for the jugular like that? Listen, the thing I agree with you on is most of the predicament Triple G is in here, minus the drug test. The fight getting canceled has nothing to do with Triple G. That's not his fault. We know that. That's fucking common sense. He didn't fail a drug test. But a lot of what other stuff they're complaining about is Triple G's fault. Or at the very least, it's a shared responsibility. Like, and I don't even know if it's a shared responsibility, because Golden Boy's asset is Canelo. Like, just from a pure business standpoint, Golden Boy's asset and their highest earner in cash cow is Canelo. It is not up to Oscar De La Hoya, Eric Gomez, Canelo Alvarez, Chepo Reynoso, right? Eddie Reynos. It's not up to any of them to look out for the well-being or the financial status of Triple G. It simply is not. That's not how business works. They're after their asset, their product, their brand, what they're endorsing, right? So, that being said, it's up to Team Gennady Golovkin to negotiate what they believe is fair for their fighter or would make their fighter happy. So if Tom Loeffler is, like, let's say, orchestrating a deal, 30% in the first fight, 35% in the second fight, right? Now Triple G, after the fight got canceled, the second fight, now they got to renegotiate. And Triple G's coming to the forefront like, hey, I've been thinking about this. I'm the champ. I'm Triple G. This shit ain't fair. What does that show you? He's not content with what you got him, the deal that you got him. Again, it's not up to Oscar De La Hoya. This is business, people. It's not up to De La Hoya to make sure Triple G, who's not their fighter, is living comfortable and enjoying the fruits of his hard-earned labor. It really isn't. That's simple business. Everybody's after their own. Dog eat dog world. If Gennady Golovkin was a Golden Boy fighter, then that would be different, because they both be under the same banner, same umbrella. So at the end of the day, Triple G's not happy with what his team brought back to the table, or what the team allowed for. You know what I mean? Golden Boy, they're gonna, let's say, lowball you or shortchange you. It's up to you to decide and decipher if that's a deal you could take or not. You're advising him, you're managing, you're promoting him, you're the one facilitating the deal. Okay. Case in point. Now y'all really about to get this work. Smash the like button. If y'all really want to get this work, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? I'm going to break it down for you. I'm starting to get my second wind about me. Okay. Can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? What up, Mike B? We just talking. I just got to rap to the fans real quick. If y'all want to hear this next point, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? Okay. Deontay Wilder. No matter what you say about him, call him a bum, windmill, all this extra shit, his team so far is not willing to just budge and take whatever deal that Eddie Hearn and that side of the fence throws at him. Case in point, $12.5 million that was offered to him. Yes, that's a career high payday, but they know the implications of Joshua-Wilder, and they know as a result, Joshua-Wilder could be a monumental success, and 12.5, if it is a monumental success, as they foreshadow, would be a ripoff for Deontay Wilder to take it. Therefore, Deontay Wilder got on social media a day or so after the 12.5, and he was like, man, they fear me. These dudes ain't trying to fight, blah, blah, blah. Showing an obvious disdain for that deal, aka I'm not taking it. You know why? Because his team, the people he has in place, are advising him and telling him that's not a deal you should take. And this is the thing with the team. More often than not, your team should be in unison, meaning everybody from the trainer to the manager to the promoter to the fighter, full circle. More often than not, they should be on the same page, right? Floyd Mayweather, in most cases, he'll say whatever. You don't really hear Leonard Ellerbe saying the opposite. Just study what I'm saying. If Floyd said he's gonna fight an MMA fighter because it'll be a big fight, crossover fight, you don't really hear Leonard Ellerbe saying, man, this is stupid. This is kind of like a circus. Why would you fight? Instead of fighting Keith Thurman or Danny Garcia, actual boxers, why is he fighting an MMA guy? You don't see him. You don't see Leonard Ellerbe kind of going against the grain of what the spearhead, Floyd Mayweather, is saying. You damn sure don't see Al Heyman because you don't fucking see him. Literally. So when I say you don't see Al Heyman, I mean it. You don't see him. You don't even know. Some of y'all only know this Google pictures about. Listen, you're a fucking billionaire. Al Heyman's a billionaire. I'm pretty sure. Or in the high millions. I'm pretty sure he's a billionaire based on what he's done. Whatever. He's wealthy as fuck, right? Motherfucker got like 3 Google pictures. This dude is like Bigfoot. Nobody don't know his shoe size. Nobody know his height. Nobody really knows if they were sleepy and it was a dream and they really seen him. Nobody. He's a fucking ghost. He's off the grid. How the fuck you, an advisor, been in the game and then you got like 3-4 pictures to your name as a celebrity? You know what I'm saying? Or as like a business mogul. You know what I mean? Type in Steve Jobs, rest in peace. You'll find a plethora of Steve Jobs photos, right? Type in whoever, you know what I mean? Warren Buffett. You're going to find multiple. Elon Musk. You're going to find several pictures of them. You're going to see them at a burger joint. You're going to see them at work. You're going to see them in their office. They probably got Facebook, Instagram. This motherfucker Al ain't got nothing. When y'all went to Al Heyman's Instagram and he's just like posting Al Sharpton selfies. He don't even have, like, dude, who are you? Is Al Heyman even real? Like, who is he? That motherfucker is just like a ghost. Really? Who got name a channel on YouTube that got an Al Heyman interview that you watched? And if they do this shit, they probably out of business because they got bought out or something. Name an active channel that has an Al Heyman. That has an Al Heyman. Just like you, Ego, you're tall but never want to say your exact height. What's that? I'm at the spots. I'm at the fights. People see me. I have people taking pictures with me. I'm not no fucking myth, Loch Ness monster. I'm active. I'll be in these streets. So I'm not the same. Al Heyman is like, someone said Al Heyman is Batman. The BBC fighters, they need to fight in Gotham. No, not everything. I am Al Heyman. That motherfucker's Bigfoot. Remember that video of Bigfoot walking and he's like, look at the camera and they just keep walking? That's Al Heyman. Like, who are you, bro? But like I said, you see the business structure, you see the team. Floyd gave you the fucking game. Look at his team. From his daddy to Leonard Ellerbe to Jeff Mayweather, they all usually pretty in pocket. You know what I'm saying? They're all pretty in pocket. Like Jeff Mayweather, he's like, oh, that's Floyd's decision, and Floyd wants to do this and blah blah blah. Right? Leonard is useless. What? He's useless, but he's making bread, so you just sound like you hating. But that's what I'm saying. Triple G's team and there's other teams, they don't move like Pacquiao's team. Michael Cox will say this, Freddie Roach will say this, Pacquiao will say this, and then Bob Arum will say this. So it's like, who the fuck am I supposed to believe right now? You know what I'm saying? Freddie will be like, oh yeah, I think Terrence Crawford we have to wait until Terrence Crawford gets 40 and then we'll fight him. Right? And then you have Bob Arum, he's like, I need to see Manny Pacquiao versus Terrence Crawford. Right? Then he's saying one thing, Pacquiao, for the people I want to see me and Terrence Crawford. Right? So it's like, and then Michael Cox was like, man, fuck Terrence Crawford. So I'm like, whoa. Freddie Roach is saying we gotta wait, we need some tune-ups. Michael Cox talking about fuck Crawford. Bob Arum wants to see it. Pacquiao, it's up to my promoter. Like, who am I supposed to believe? These dudes don't be in the same thing with Triple G's team. Now they might be in unison with certain topics like 50-50. They're all speaking on the 50-50, but they're not all saying the same thing in its totality. Wilder Joshua in Jamaica. I never heard of that. Why the fuck would they fight in Jamaica? Is that a thing? I never heard no one say that. Wilder finna come out with fake dreads like, boop, boop, boop. Hey, I'm a doctor, lawyer, dentist. Fucking Shotas too. I never heard of no Jamaica shit. Shit, I would love to go to Jamaica. I'll be, oh shit, it's fight week. I'll be having a Mai Tai in Jamaica trying to cover the fight. Al Heyman did single-handedly give boxing life again. That's what I'm saying. In the motherfucker you don't ever see or hear in interviews is the person that they hate the most or claim that they hate the most. You know what I mean? Eddie Hearn, he be sneak dissing Al Heyman. But the thing is, you try to, like, I feel like Al Heyman of this shit. I really do. Because I got the same thing. I got motherfuckers, channels and writers and different people who are, they claim they hate me, but then they steal from me. Like, steal like little methods and tricks. I see it. You can tell when someone's copying your style. Because especially with me, I'm a trendsetter. So I bring whatever to Eagles Army that I think that the Army would like. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you know when you've been innovative or you've done something that no one else wasn't really doing, and then you see other people doing. I see it all the time. Who started 7 Reasons in the boxing world? I didn't wait for another motherfucker to have something similar. Now you got people doing 1 reason and 5 reasons, 6 reasons, 12. Like, who started that? Come on. Who started Weight Watchers and shit like that? Tail of the tape. Like, come on, bro. Y'all know what it is. Looking at people's weight on a consecutive religious basis and saying, oh, he's in fight shape. Like, damn near who started just covering the news clip by clip and, you know, come on, bro. Ego is Drake your twin? Yup. Shout out to all the light skins. DHP Jr., $10 super chat. Al Heyman is a god. He could be standing right in front of you. You won't see him unless he wants you to. That's the power. So, yeah, man. I started this gangster shit. And this the motherfucking thanks I get. Hello. So, yeah, man. Al Heyman, he's an innovator, yet he gets the most hate. And for me saying something like that, oh, you sucking PBC dick. But they won't step up in the hot seat and show me how Showtime is not killing. They'll still say some bullshit. Oh, HBO, bro. All the way. I mean, what is HBO doing? What's the next HBO fight? What's the next big HBO fight? The next one. Somebody tell me. The next one. Go. See, look how long it's going to take them. Tell me the next big HBO boxing fight. Somebody tell it in the comments. Don't look it up. Tell me right now. Look, nobody's answering because they don't fucking know. See, they trying to Google. Oh, pop quiz. Ego has a pop quiz. What's the next HBO fight? What's the next HBO fight and date? See? But then when I say something that I just said, oh, you're sucking Showtime, BBC dick. It don't have nothing to do with sucking no type of dick. It's the reality of it. What is HBO's next fight? Y'all still ain't told me. What is HBO's next fight? I can tell you ESPN's next fight because it's this weekend. Crawford versus Horn. Horn Crawford. Right? What is HBO's next boxing calendar fight? See how no one's still answering this? Scant Rant said dudes be having 5 subs with ego diss videos looking for a come up and not trying to make it about race, but it be black dudes hating. I find it kind of ridiculous. Hey, I mean, if that's how we'll see how long that shit lasts. Because when I came in the game, I wasn't dissing nobody. There were a lot of people. Shout out to Ellie, shout out to the Boxing Voice, shout out to Hustle Boss. There were a lot of people that were ahead of me and doing their own thing, and they're still doing their thing. I ain't never dissed them. I ain't never mentioned their name. I ain't did nothing. All we worked on is us, Ego's Army. And if it got us to the next level and we level up, then that's what it is. But yeah, you notice a lot of other people got to put ego in their title, put thumbnails of me or my videos or some bullshit in my title. Y'all know what it is, man. But I've been in the game. I'm an OG, triple OG. There are not that many people that have been doing this as long as me on this high of a level as me. Like Dante's been doing it. He's been putting in years of work. Me and Dante started probably about the same time. Because actually, if you look at my channel when it started, the actual open date that I opened my channel, I didn't even do videos for like the first couple of years about boxing. Because this wasn't a boxing channel. That's why it was called Ego's World. But then it just became a boxing channel. You know what I mean? And I found that niche in the market or whatever. So, yes, Crawford versus Horn is this Saturday on ESPN Plus. Yeah, what's HBO's next fight though? What is it? Kovalev versus Eliter Alvarez? That's a good fight. Who's the undercard? You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Ego, for boxing platform, homie. You and Dante are YouTube boxing pioneers. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, man, you just gotta put in your work. You can't really worry about what other people are doing and start name dropping and shit. That shit is played. Nobody's doing that. Like, you motherfuckers want to be like rappers, like, cause Tekashi's beefing with Chief Keef or shit. That don't work like that in the boxing because you're not gonna earn no respect like that. You're not gonna get to the next level like that. You're not gonna level up like that. You know what I'm saying? If anything, you're gonna look salty and jealous. You hate me, but you keep copying from me. You keep watching me. What does that mean? And half of these motherfuckers that be dissing, they're blocked from my channel. So how are you even seeing my videos? But once again, you see the hot seat. You see what it is. They be coming back under multiple accounts. So that just shows you they can't get enough. They need that boxing ego fix. We run this. Hey, Pensacola, we talk tonight. Bay Area, we talk tonight. Canelo 168, I just don't see it. I don't see that being successful. I don't see it being what should be next because he hasn't really accomplished anything at 160. You know what I mean? Like, you have to at least beat Triple G, like, even Steven, like, where there's no debate about it. But how you gonna move up to the next weight category you haven't really even... Actually, if you really keep it all the way funky, Canelo doesn't have one W at 160. At the regular middleweight division, he doesn't have one. All he has is the Canelo draw. Because the Chavez Jr., that was technically at super middle. It was at 164.5. So he doesn't even have one victory. He don't have one victory. Why are you talking about 168 if you don't have one victory at middleweight? Why are you talking about super middleweight? That don't even make sense. Santa Cruz Matas 2 is a banger. Yeah, man, I like the location a lot too. They did it up with that. The Staples Center. I need to cover a fight at the fucking Staples Center. I've been to the Staples Center, but not to cover a boxing fight. That would be fun. Ego, you've been shining. Keep doing your thing. Thank you. I appreciate that. David Benavidez would take Canelo's soul, and Caleb Plant is gonna make him look stupid. Yeah, see, his slow feet versus Caleb Plant will be a problem. As David Benavidez is just a beast in general, so, and he's gonna have a size advantage. But I think they might. I don't know if they've sparred. I don't remember what he said. I think they were supposed to spar. I think that's what he told me. I think he said he was supposed to spar with Canelo, but it just never panned out. Yeah, my thing with the Canelo Triple G, I just want to see them get the show on the road. If they're gonna like fight. And I don't think Triple G is going to get 50-50. He might be able to talk his way into the 40s. But like I said, this all boils down to his team. It sounds like his team got him a deal that he's not really content with based on what he feels his worth is. I don't know why people keep misconstruing that as me hating that and hoping that Triple G can't get his money. I don't care. Unless Golovkin's going to mail me a check or hit me up on Venmo, I don't care how much he's getting. Sarah Valdez says, Ego shining so much, that's why he leaves his sunglasses on. All the haters need to wear their shades instead of throwing shade at or throwing him shade. Thank you, Sarah, baby. Oh, Sarah Valdez. See, some people are so fine, you gotta say their full name. You can't just say Sarah. There's too many Sarahs. We don't want to get it twisted. We talking about Sarah Valdez. But shout out to you, Sarah Valdez. But man, we just do us, keep it pushing, talk this boxing, and elevate. I'm trying to hopefully motivate some of you guys and inspire you guys to, whatever you do, get to the next level. Take a chance on yourself. That's what I always believe in. I don't believe in, like, I've worked for other people, and then when it was all said and done, I was like, that was cool. Met some cool people, learned some shit, but what I really get out of it? But we doing this for us. This is something different. The rewards of this, when you do something, it's hard work, dedication, but when you do it, it feels good because those milestones, they're more personable. You get to experience, like, damn, I remember, you know what I mean? Just listen to Biggie, Juicy. It's the same feeling. You know what I mean? Seeing people on the magazine, and then you in the magazine, you on the cover. You know what I'm saying? That's what we did with this boxing shit. I remember watching other people's videos at the fights. Now I'm at the fights. We talk tonight. I remember watching Andre Ward, knowing who he was. Now he knows who I am. That's cool. Shout out to my dude Dre. SOG. We got so much, man. I feel like Django, man. I'm Django Unchained. I'm boxing Django. I feel unchained out this. I feel good. I feel great. I feel like we gonna get to the next level. I got so much stuff to unleash, y'all don't even know. But it's coming, all in due time. Because you got to plan, plot, strategize when you do this shit. This is not a game. We working. Just know that. Any word on ticket sales for Matas Santa Cruz? Shit, I think tickets, they better be on sale. The fight's this Saturday. You better check that out, look that up. They have to be on sale. I mean, what are they going to sell the tickets at the door only? Shit, the shit should have been on sale. SOG is arguably the greatest fighter of our generation. I would put Floyd there, but SOG is up there for sure. See, this is the thing. Hey, the black channels, they just want to talk about war. Listen, look at what Ward has done. entered a tournament, which was the best of the best, only the strong, the Kumite. You know what I mean? Winner takes all. And he won the tournament. He remained undefeated. He challenged himself. He moved up and challenged himself some more. Triple G ain't even moved up. You have people talking about Triple G better than B-Hop. He'll whoop Floyd at 154. Better than Hagler. And you had him saying this for a while. He's pound for pound number what? What? Like, when has he not even been the favorite in his fights? I could tell you war fights where he wasn't the favorite. Or, you know what I mean? Kovalev, Carl Fry. There were a lot of people that thought those men could beat him. When has Triple G not even really been the favorite in a fight? Y'all was saying Danny Jacobs got a paper chin, so don't use that because he actually did better than y'all thought. You know what I mean? When did y'all was saying he's gonna get knocked out, and then y'all was posting videos and clips of the Dimitri Perot fight when Daniel Jacobs had braids, which he no longer has, so it was clearly a long time ago. What is y'all really talking about these days? But we just work, we sip all natural energy and shit like that, and keep trucking, talking this boxing. Even Lomachenko, the motherfucker's testing himself at least. Lomachenko is younger than Golovkin, and he's moved up for his third division in fewer fights. Golovkin has similar amateur, you know what I mean? I'm not going to say he has 2 gold medals, but he has a silver medal. And he has like 250, 350 fights, something like that. And he just now got to a point where he's fighting some of the fights that we want to see, like namely his last 2. James Toney versus Golovkin? Hell no. Triple G would not have nothing for James Toney. Nothing. And if you say the otherwise, you probably don't even know who James Toney is. You're like, yeah, I know James Toney. He had that hit song, It Never Rains in Southern Cal. Like, dumbass, that's Tony. Ain't no fucking James Toney. I know, I just like that song. It never rains in Southern Cal. Hell no. James Toney, his upper body movement, you motherfucker be the Klitschko, excuse me, the bitch go. Yeah, bro. But he moved up. Triple G's team talking about dropping their belts. Hey, bro. Like I said, I can't wait to see what's decided next. They said if it comes down to it, we'll get rid of the belt. But you said you want to be undisputed. Like, this is funny. You say you want to be undisputed, but now fuck them belts. Like, this, whatever. This is current boxing. Y'all let me know what it is. Hey, do y'all think Jeff Horn's confidence is real, or is he worried? Because his team been talking hella shit about Crawford. They talking about breaking his jaw and all types of shit. Is that a real energy? Is that a real confidence? He's worried? Because they talking crazy. We gonna knock you down. Gamboa knock you down. We'll break your jaw. We ain't playing, we'll break your jaw. Sarah Valdez said he should be worried. He tried to psych himself up. See, that's the thing. You could tell real confidence from artificial. Like me, I just don't give a fuck. I don't care what none of y'all talking about. You're, God damn it, Ego, you're a racist. I don't care. I don't care none about that shit you saying because I know you can't prove it. I know you won't prove it because you know it's not the truth. Let's go. I'm racist? Okay. Why am I racist? Let me know that. Hey, Terrence Crawford might have something mean for Jeff Horn. You know why? Cause he's been quiet. Terrence Crawford, he's like that silent. He the motherfucker that killed Scarface. Remember Scarface? Okay, okay. You wanna play with me? He was getting shot up. The little dude crept up behind. The motherfucker. He had glasses like these too. He just walked hella slowly. Bam! Blew his whole back out. Oh my! Scarface he was right here with it. Blew his whole spinal cord out. Didn't say shit. Moral of the story: Crawford is the motherfucker that killed Scarface. That quiet dude. He just crept up on him. Just got in position. Oh my God, Scarface's whole back was out. Scarface, oh shit. He fell into the water. That's how you know you got your back blown out. When you just fall into a fountain. Fall over the railing. Hey, I give Crawford, not Crawford. I give Scarface G points though. That motherfucker was getting shot hella times and he was so coked out that he wasn't even really fazed by it. He was like, okay. They was like lightweight fucking him up. And he was like, yeah, okay, yeah. He was on some Ricardo Mayorga shit. Okay. Watch how many times he really got shot. And he was like, still picking people off. That's my movie. Okay. Hey. Say hello to the bad guy, man. You need people like me. So you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy. That's my movie. Horn is hoping the fight turn out like a Disney movie. Horn finna headbutt Crawford. He finna be, I put my hands up on your hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. He finna headbutt the fight. He finna be, they'll be like, ding, 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 Horn. I put my hands up on you. He gonna headbutt the fuck out of Crawford. Crawford better watch. He got an uppercut headbutt. Like, dog. He come out the water like a mermaid. You gonna have your teeth clicking with the mouthpiece. Like, oh shit. Did he headbutt the fuck out of me? Then motherfucker gonna tell TB Ego, oh, you only like black fighters. Look at it. You put a clean picture of Terrence Crawford flexing. He don't got no wounds. And Jeff Horn, he all cut up and bloody. Like, motherfucker, I'm on Google. Terrence Crawford don't be looking like that in the end of his fights. His face is not all cut the fuck up and beat up and black eye. Jeff Horn looks like that after every fight. So what you want me to do? I'm not going to be on Google trying to find the one picture where Jeff Horn face don't look atrocious and rearranged. The fuck is y'all talking about, man? They try everything to try to find some way. Yeah, why do you have a picture of Terrence Crawford? He's just flexing and his face is clean. But Jeff Horn, he has stitches in, but that's how he fights. That's how he fights. His face always looks cut the fuck up. Like he been in a meat grinder. Like Rocky in a meat freezer. Like, how is that my fault? His face versus Pacquiao, he looked like Jeff Goldblum in The Fly. Seth Brundle. Remember when The Fly was like throwing up on it? That's what he looked like. It's not my fault Jeff Horn fights in the style with no defense that he looks like Seth Brundle. You remember his eye looked like a fortune cookie? He's throwing up on people. It's not my fault Jeff Horn wants to fight like that and he looks like Seth Brundle. That movie is pretty disgusting. Motherfucker's nose and lips and shit was falling off like Mr. Potato Head. He was trying to save it in the jar. I'm gonna keep this for later. Like, bro, that's your ear. What the fuck is you doing, bro? You look horrible, man. What the fuck is wrong with you? He was like climbing on walls and shit. That movie's kind of fucked up. I seen that as a kid. That shit was kind of throwing up on people. Like, Did y'all have to show all of this? Like, who the fuck directed this, bro? You satanic. That movie's disgusting. That movie's so nasty. This is a true story. You can ask anybody in my family. My sister watched it, and she used to get real nauseous from seeing people throw up or shit like that. And she seen it in the movie. She ran to the bathroom and threw up because he was throwing up. That shit was pretty disgusting, though. They showed all projectile vomit. Like, that was a bit much. My sister really threw up after watching it. Like, oh my, she did it. She did the Avengers. I'm not feeling so well. And she ran to the bathroom and threw up. But motherfuckers like, get down. Why did so much throw up come out? Hey, if you haven't seen that movie, rent it or Netflix. Oh, I don't even think you can rent movies anymore, but Ego is a racist. Harn is not worth any Photoshop. Shut your dumb ass up. That don't even make sense. And your name is R to the zoo. Get your ass back in the zoo. Go back to the Brooklyn Zoo, wherever the fuck you from. Get back in your cage or your confined space. What the fuck is you even talking about? Ego is shut up. y'all want to hate so bad. They want to hate. Okay. What you doing with your life? Hating. If you haven't seen the movie, it's a disgusting movie. It's a good movie. I liked it. But it's pretty disgusting. They just saying stuff to be talking. Hey, I'm a racist no matter what. I tell y'all the weather. Hey, it's hot in California. Hey, you're racist. You hate the shade. You fucking racist. Whatever. I'm all that. I'm everything. I'm racist, sexist, atheist, whatever. Whatever you want to throw at me. I'm all that. Gender bias, like Monique be talking about. Hi, my loves. Netflix offered Amy Schumer like $5 million. And they offered me some hot fries and $150. I love y'all for real. Like, don't be mad because she getting the money and they offer you some hot fries and $150. Do more comedy. Evening Ego, you good? Yeah, man, we just talking. We're just talking this boxing. Having fun, a little entertainment. Amy Schumer is a trash comedian. I ain't never watched her. I seen her movies. I never seen Smash the like button. Hey, Ego's Arby's getting vicious. Someone said, whatever, just smash the like button, dummies. That was unnecessary. He called them dummies. Ego is racist against UK, and I'm from Tennessee, though. Once again, more moronic comments. Yeah, I'm racist against a place that I used to live in, and I had fun in. That makes sense. I told y'all, I'm Daywalker. All this punk shit, y'all can't fuck with me. Like, oh, Ego hates the UK. I used to live there. I had a great time there. Great memories there. So now I'm racist against the UK and England, a place that I used to live and I'm fond of. Makes a lot of sense. Someone said, how can you be racist against a geographical landmass? Who knows? They just be talking the talk. We just having funny. We just vibing with the fans. See, I get out there with the fans. Someone said y'all need to drop YouTube and pick up their books. For real. Treat your life like it's jail. Get off the computer and invest in some books. Yeah, I'm racist against. That's a good. Yeah, I'm racist against a geographical location. Y'all bring up the UK. I guess y'all want to talk about it. Listen, you gotta be careful what you hear from promoters, right? Ego, I like your beard. Shout out to you. Eddie Hearn. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, Oscar, just hear me out. Oscar is talking about Canelo moving up to 168 when he doesn't even have one win at 160. At 160, Canelo has no wins at the regular middleweight division, and Oscar's some for some reason talking about Canelo moving up to 168. You have Eddie Hearn, who just lost a purse bid, and it looks like Dillian White, which is he was ordered to fight Kubrat Pulev with the WBA or whoever. Hearn's side lost the purse bid to a guy whose company, I think he's Bulgarian, as is Kubrat Pulev, and they're trying to stage that fight in the in Bulgaria, right? Then Eddie Hearn just came out with a Sky Sports interview talking about Dillian White versus Luis Ortiz is not out of the question or some shit. Like, what are you talking about? How is it not out of the question when you just lost a purse bid? Isn't that the next order of business? What's the point of going to a purse bid if you fight Luis Ortiz? So basically, you have no intention of fighting Luis Ortiz because you wouldn't have entered a purse bid with Kubrat Pulev if you wanted. But again, it's making headlines, sounds good, but that's clearly not the direction you're going to or going in because you want to fight Kubrat Pulev. If you wanted to fight Luis Ortiz, the WBC ordered that, and you showed minimal interest. You once had handled the career on a case-by-case basis of Luis Ortiz, right? And you never made the fight with Dillian White. So why are you trying to act it like you want to make the fight now? You see, this stuff doesn't make sense, man. Here's another question. Why fight Kubrat Pulev? I understand it was ordered, like the highest rank is eliminator or whatever, right? But for the last few months, at least 6 to 8 months, Dillian White has been going after he's been going after Deontay Wilder, saying he wants that fight, right? So Luis Ortiz is ranked high, and that fight with Luis Ortiz got ordered as an eliminator for Wilder's belt. So why are you going in the opposite direction for a guy who already beat you's belt to become mandatory for that? Do you get what I'm saying? So let me clean this up for you guys. Dillian White got ordered to fight Kubrat Pulev with I think it was the WBA, maybe the IBF, in an eliminator. Joshua has those belts. The WBC ordered Luis Ortiz versus Dillian White. Dillian White's been saying he wants to fight Wilder, so why would you not do the eliminator to the guy you think you can beat that you haven't fought yet and haven't lost to, that is a champion? So go through Luis Ortiz, and then you would become the mandatory for Deontay Wilder. Why fight Kubrat Pulev and go that direction when AJ already beat you, and you would become the mandatory for AJ? Not saying you don't want a rematch, but you've been spending the last few months talking out against Deontay Wilder and calling him out. So to me, it sounds like you'd rather fight Kubrat Pulev. I don't know about Dillian White as an individual, but his team, Eddie Hearn, they would rather fight Kubrat Pulev most likely because they feel that's the path of least resistance. They know Luis Ortiz is probably the more difficult fight of the two. I wouldn't even say probably. He is the more out of Kubrat Pulev at this point, who just pulled out of an Anthony Joshua fight and all but admitted that he was afraid of fighting Anthony Joshua. You know what I mean? When's the last time Kubrat Pulev even fought? We just seen Luis Ortiz put Wilder through hell, and he only has one loss. And he still has better wins, like the Brian Jennings win was very impressive. Brian Jennings looks like he's going to fight Joseph Parker next. So, again, you would gain a position at Wilder's belt, and you would gain more respect from the fans beating a Luis Ortiz at this point than beating a Kubrat Pulev at this point. But you're going in the direction of Kubrat Pulev. So what does that tell you? It's a business decision. It's a business decision because it still gets you a mandatory position. You can make some good money, and you probably like your chances with Kubrat Pulev and think that's an easier fight than Luis Ortiz. That's what it seems like. Because again, if it's not that, then why would, if you got ordered to fight two people and you will ultimately have been calling out a champion, and that champion who you were called out, all you have to do is go through one more guy to become the mandatory for that champion, then why wouldn't you go that route? Why wouldn't you go the other route? You get what I'm saying? So I've always said that. I think Luis Ortiz and Dillian White would have been the better fight, even though he's coming off a loss. What has Kubrat Pulev really done recently? No answers. What's Kubrat Pulev done recently? What's he known for? Getting knocked out by Klitschko? So, as a fan, I would much rather see Luis Ortiz versus Dillian White. I think that's more of an action fight, and I think Dillian White, if he is able to beat Luis Ortiz, you'll get more respect beating him than beating Pulev. That's my honest opinion. See, we talk this real boxing talk. It's cool if people disagree, but I need to know why. I want to know what Pulev has done that you would feel like at this point in the game, Dillian White versus Pulev is a much more intriguing fight. Monty Gordon, $5 super chat. I'm late to the party, but I want to show my support. Shout out to Monty Gordon with the $5 shmoney gang. Everybody, give Monty a round of applause. So yeah, this is just the politics stuff. And then as far as Eddie Hearn and DAZN, I'm gonna keep talking about. He keeps talking about he has 6 fighters, 8 fighters coming. Who? That's all I want to know, because that's the ultimate determining factor if I and others invest or subscribe to DAZN. I just want to know if you got, see, that's why it makes me feel like it reminds me of the hot seat, to be honest. All these people be like, oh, Ego, you ready for the hot seat? You're not ready for this hot seat. You're gonna get this work, and you doing all of this, and I'm like, okay, I'll put you in the hot seat. And then they keep talking about how they gonna give me this work. That makes me believe that it's not really what you're saying. You're just wasting people's time. You're just saying stuff. That's what I really feel like in the hot seat. Because if you were gonna give someone this work, then you would just start getting to the points. You don't have to keep reiterating the same thing that you're already saying. So that's what it kind of makes me feel like with the DAZN thing. If you got all these great fighters lined up, just start dropping some names so fans can get excited and anticipate the official announcement and the release. But he hasn't told us who's signed to the app, so it makes me feel like you don't have the major name and star power that you're claiming. Like it's still a work in progress or something. I just want to know who's on it. If it's good, I support anything good in boxing. You know what I mean? I'm giving anybody, Dana White, if he wants to just try his hand at boxing, I'll give it a shot. PBC, I gave it a shot. 50 Cent, I gave it a shot. Jay-Z, I gave it a shot. So Eddie Hearn's no different. I don't know why Eddie Hearn thinks he's so like hated in America. I don't know. Who hates him? Who feels threatened by him? David Haye just signed. I thought he retired. Why? What did he sign to? He has his own promotional company, Ringstar Hay or Haymaker. Oh, you was just fucking around. I was about to say, what the fuck? He just got knocked out. How you gonna sign? I'm like, I thought you were being serious. Willie Monroe signed. Who was he gonna rematch? Billy Joe Saunders' kid? Kicked him in the dick. That was so disrespectful. Billy Joe Saunders' son just hit him in the dick or whatever. Yeah, I think Hayes retiring. Nah, it's gonna flop, bro. No one's. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just feel like. Well, I don't know if it's gonna flop. We gotta wait and see. But I just feel like if you had all this star power and all these, we got 12 people on the phone. My DMs are flooded. Start dropping some names. Let us know who, the ones that are wrapped up and done deal. I want to get excited about something. And listen, I'm gonna break it down for you with this DAZN shit. They're gonna have to work out the price point, right? If the price point is $20, right? Like it was previously on that platform. Shit, if it's more than $20 because they added boxing, that's worse. But let's just say it's $20. That's $240 for a year. $240. Listen. If it's the same price point that it once was, the same platform in Canada, that's $20. 20 times 12 is $240. That's a lot because I use Amazon Prime routinely, probably even weekly. and I always get little stuff here. I even get like, I just bought some alkaline water, like a 24 pack of water from Amazon. I'm getting shit that I normally would probably buy at a store, but I'm just getting it 2-day shipping and planning, and getting my Amazon Prime, which gives me access to Amazon photos. I have an Amazon credit card, so store card, so I get like 5% cash back. I get a lot of camera gear and stuff for the channel on there. I only pay $99 annually for that as of right now. So you're gonna have to justify 20 a month times 12, 240. You're gonna have to have some real life work, Charlo versus Jacobs type work. I'll get it if it's shit like that on there. You know what I mean? Broner versus Amir Khan. I'll get it for shit like that. Those are fights I want to see. Khan versus Kell Brook. It's a little bit past it. I would actually probably rather see Broner versus Khan first. But you're going to have some star power shit. You know what I mean? Dillian White, Luis Ortiz. That's another good one. Josh Kelly versus like a step up in a really good name. Keith Thurman or some shit. You have to start having those matches. So we'll see. We'll see who he signs. I'm waiting for this announcement. Connor's too skilled for Broner. Let's see it. It's a good fight. Listen, yeah, I don't know if y'all get the pattern. I'm not really into. I don't even want to talk boxing anymore unless it's gonna happen. Don't tell me Charlo will get knocked out by Golovkin. Show me. Push for the fight. Bother Tom Loeffler. Go to Oscar's page or Charlo's page and whoever. Like, let's get these fights cracking. You guys just want to talk about, oh yeah, Charlo will be no match for the strength of Golovkin. Show me that. Because I think it's a good fight. Tyson Fury will kill Wilder. Show me. Tyson Fury will knock out AJ. Show me. Nothing to talk about. Charlo would be a nightmare for either Triple G or Canelo. I agree. I think he's a difficult fight for either. Especially Canelo, because he's shorter. Who dropped Sean Porter? Broner? I was in the gym watching Speedy Rashidi Ellis and Boo Boo Andre spar with some damn good work. Yeah, I know. They're both quality, so I know they be pushing each other. You must live in Rhode Island. I think that's where they're training. But yeah, that's dope. Shout out to Monty. I can't wait till Andre gets really back in the mix, gets his name bubbling, because he's a good fighter. I think him versus Golovkin or Charlo or Canelo, those are all good fights. AB should have beat Porter. He didn't have the work rate. At this moment, if DAZN was $5 a month, people still wouldn't buy it. Well, yeah, I mean, no one's gonna buy anything they don't know. Like I've seen new shoes or camera, and you like pre-order it. That's because you know what it is and what it's about. You've already read up on it. Like, they have like new cameras and stuff, and they go to the little conventions, so they've heard about the camera, and they have demos and like a model camera to show you what the megapixels are. So yeah, that's why you would pre-order. But no one's gonna pre-order some shit and they don't even know what they're pre-ordering. Yeah, I want DAZN, start charging me, and you don't even know what fights are upcoming. Start charging me right now. Like, what's on this app? I don't know. I think they're just playing darts right now. Like, no, I'm not. I wouldn't watch DAZN for anything other than boxing. Like, I don't need DAZN to watch the Golden State Warriors or my 49ers and NFL football. Boo Boo fights once every 3 years. Nah, it's not that bad. He just fought last year. He's actually been more active. Shout out to Oscar. What up? Good afternoon. So, a lot of stuff. Like bottom line, the walls are closing in with a lot of these situations, and we're right up on that cusp where decisions are gonna have to be revealed and made and revealed. Canelo versus Triple G. Are you gonna give him more money? Is Triple G gonna bow down and take the old deal? These questions have to be answered soon, because September will be here sooner than you know, right? There's Crawford Horn question. How's Crawford going to look moving up? How is Jeff Horn going to look against Crawford? That'll be answered this Friday. Joshua-Wilder. Who is Joshua fighting next? Povetkin or Wilder? That will be answered soon. You know what I mean? So I'm happy. I think we're at a good point where a lot of these questions, like I said, got to get answered real soon. DAZN. Who's going to be on there? What fighters you got? But it's so funny. Smash the like button, yo. I'm probably going to leave on this note. It's funny to me that I see all these people talk about PBC and what they did wrong. I watch Ego's channel for my boxing news facts. Shout out to my dude, Darrell. Everyone keeps talking about PBC and, oh, they have time slots that they buy. And they look at the production value. It has changed. And why you want to be like them then? Why didn't you come out with DAZN before PBC? You feel me? PBC watered boxing down. All right, you in the hot seat. Sweetie Wilson, I seen you been putting stupid shit. Step up into my office. Okay, we got another hot seat. How did PBC water down boxing? Shout out to TC the Crisis. He said it's gonna be a crisis in this hot seat. $5 super chat. Shmoney Gang. He said, take this with you, fam. My dude. Come into my world, Ego. Strike one. I've already put you in a hot seat. You stalling. What do you have to say? How did PBC Sweetie Wilson, hardcore rapper, but he's Sweetie. How did PBC water down boxing? You gotta do something. They just be stalling. They stalling. They just stalling. TC Crisis said PBC saved boxing. They made a bunch of trash fights no one wants to see. Mediocre. Strike two. Once again, no explanation. You're just saying surface area shit. So you tell me what fights have you recently seen that weren't good? You didn't like Danny Garcia, Brandon Rios. You didn't like Badu Jack versus Adonis Stevenson. You didn't like Joseph Jojo Diaz versus Gary Russell. Keith Thurman versus Porter's coming up. Or Keith Thurman and Porter happened. Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia happened. Sean Porter versus Danny Garcia is about to happen. Robert Easter versus Mikey Garcia is going to happen. So what are you talking about? What fights don't you like? Right? Errol Spence, Lamont Peterson. So what fights are you for? Wilder, Ortiz, Instant Classic, Leo Santa Cruz, Abner Matas. What fight? Why did they get dropped from network? Strike three. Thank you for playing. You see how they just revert to something else? So you don't answer any of my questions, and then you just keep answering questions. Just shooters, get them out of here. Easy L. They can't even answer the question. Sweetie Wilson, bye-bye, sweetie. Bye-bye, sweetie. Answer me. Bye-bye, sweetie. Shooters, lock up. Strap up. Get Sweetie Wilson out of here. Do we have any shooters in the building? That was an easy L. How you gonna not answer my question and then I ain't like that fight? Bro, we know. You probably racist or something stupid. That was easy. Answer me. See how imperative it is that I answer when you on your second strike, but they don't answer my first question? We know what it is, man. Showtime's destroying HBO right now. TC said he know why they hate PBC. Why is that? He said they put on mediocre trash fights. Listen, name a top ranked card. Let's play a quick game. Name a top ranked card this year, top to bottom, that was televised, that rivals Broner Vargas card. So Broner Vargas is a PBC card. You had Adrian Broner, Jesse Vargas. You had Jamal Charlo versus Hugo Centeno in an eliminator for Golovkin. And then you had Jesus Cuellar versus Gervonta Tank Davis. Name a top ranked card that had 3 fights that were equal or better. Really better, because you're saying that PBC sucks and mediocre. So name the top ranked card that had 3, and tell me what those 3 fights were this year. There is none. Yeah, HBO is in trouble. I know, but who's going to answer my question? Name a triple header on Top Rank that you believe the card was of greater value to the fans. Okay, y'all keep saying none. What about HBO? Name an HBO card that it had a triple header this year that was greater than the Broner Vargas. I went to that, so you ain't gonna mislead me. I remember how lit it was. What's the HBO fight? Sergey Kovalev versus Igor Mikhalkin and Dmitry Bivol versus Sullivan Barrera. Sullivan Barrera, Dmitry Bivol, that was solid. But then the main event wasn't solid. Who the fuck is Igor? I ain't never met a dude named Igor in my life. Like that I knew personally. Okay, name a Eddie Hearn card. Like Amir Khan versus Phil LaGreco. Who's on the undercard? How you gonna say AJ Povetkin card and the fight's not announced? You don't even know who's gonna be on the card, so that's speculation. Name an Eddie Hearn card that had. See, they just be talking out their ass. Name an Eddie Hearn card. Phil LaGreco and Amir Khan. Is that the card that rivaled Broner Vargas? Wasn't on the same night as Broner Vargas? It was on the same night as something. Damn, someone said, I never seen Digital Tumbleweed. See, that's what I'm saying. They always come at me and say I'm hating and lying, but they can't answer simple questions. Name a Golden Boy card this year that rivals Broner versus Vargas. If you're going to say PBC sucks and they're putting on mediocre, then I got to see what these competitors are doing. Name the Golden Boy triple header card this year where they had a better stacked card than Broner Vargas. I just went over the PBC card. What Golden Boy card that you would say is better? Canelo versus Triple G. Oh shit, I forgot the fight got canceled. Lucas Matisse versus some motherfucker from Thailand that no one had ever watched with Jorge Linares and Mercita Hesta. Like, you tell me, what's the Golden Boy card? And in this corner, from Argentina, by way of Argentina, Lucas Matisse. And we have in the blue corner, some nigga you ain't never seen, by way of Thailand. Grew up with Sorung Vasai. Karam. I'm like, who the fuck was that? Fucking Tong Po ass motherfucker. Like, who is that? No, stop! Who is that? Like, who did Lucas Matisse fight? Like, stop it. Hey, Tong Po! Like, who the fuck was that? Mali, good fuck. Who did Lucas Matisse fight in January? Fucking clowns, man. See, that's what I'm saying. They can't prove what they say. They just want to say it. They just want to. It makes them feel. I guess it's therapeutic. Oh yeah, fucking Al Heyman sucked. PBC mediocre. Okay, it's mediocre. Then you tell me what other promoter has had a better look. Okay, fuck it. Fine. I'll give you a slack. I know it's hard for you to find a triple header that from a competitor that rivals Broner Vargas triple header. So I'll make it easier for you. Badu Jack versus Adonis Stevenson. Gary Russell Jr. versus Joseph Jojo Diaz. Name a split site or a double header from the competitors that was better than that. And keep in mind, Keith Thurman, before Mr. Glad, before he got hurt, was supposed to be on that card. So just name a double header that had better fights than those two. Both championship fights. One was against a mandatory, and the other one was just a good fight with a guy who became champion in his first fight at light heavy. Frank Dukes, like, put up your Dukes, right? Look, it's America that makes tricks with pricks. You lose, American asshole. Listen, name a card that happened on the same night, a doubleheader from the competitor that was better. No one. Wilder, he says no one has gave a better fight than Wilder or Ortiz this year. That was a great fight. And Jamal Charlo, Hugo Centeno was really supposed to be on that, but Hugo Centeno got injured. So that would have been that. You know what I mean? That would have been even better. Heard Lotta card was good. I went to that. Okay, you in the hot seat, my guy. John Jantu says Oscar Valdez versus Scott Quigg. Put you in the hot seat. Okay, so tell me how that was a equivalent card. Who else was on the card? John Jantu. You in the hot seat. So you saying top rank at the StubHub, Oscar Valdez versus Quigg, when it was raining outside at the StubHub. See, I know my boxing, so tell me what else you liked about that card. Not the card, the fight. See how they always cop please? The whole question is name a double header that rivals the Badu Jack versus Adonis Stevenson split site. Now you're copping the please saying, oh, not the card, the fight. The fight was cool, but it wasn't. See, I actually like Wilder Ortiz better because it was Luis Ortiz. Wilder, what he was doing was very skilled, and then Wilder was the one who's not as technical, but he stayed kind of measured, and he had this immense power. I thought Quigg and Valdez, neither one of them separated themselves. They were like fucking each other up and getting injured and shit. And that's why you don't see Valdez is not coming back until like January, they said, of next year. So it was cool. It was a war, but I prefer to see a fight where someone's imploring. Like Oscar Valdez is a 2-time Olympian, so I would like to have seen him fight smarter in spots where he's not breaking his jaw or getting his jaw broke. You know what I'm saying? Scott Quigg made no adjustments, got his nose broke. So that's just my personal taste. Okay, now listen. Strike 1 was your last response. Strike 2 is your second response. Hey, but check me out though. Why PBC get dropped from networks? You see how the question is name a double header that rivals it. Instead of just answering that question, they want to ask other questions without answering my questions. Why is it that you guys get to evade and avoid my questions, omit them totally, skip them, and then you get to ask me your own independent question and you think I'm going to answer that when I ask my question first and you've totally ducked it? Explain that to me. Oh, but why did PBC get dropped from networks? But why didn't you answer my first question and you're asking me a question? Shooters, strap up. If he got an L, put your L's up. I know he only got 2 strikes, but we don't have time. They ducking. Fernando Garcia, he said they ducking. We just gonna give him none on the top of my head ego. Strike 3. You already conceded. Shooters, get John Jantu out of here. Get Jantu out of here. He just gave up. He said none that I could think of. Exactly. So you hating. Why did it get dropped from that? Why do you ain't answer my questions? Because now you seen in his third response, he answered my question, which is why he avoided the question, because when the answer came out and he had to tell the truth, tell the truth. Then he knew what would ultimately happen. He would have to be forced to tell the truth or look ridiculous trying to make up a lie. He said, answer my question now. Bro, you so burnt. Shooters, get John Jantu out of here. He done for. John Jantu gotta go. 3 strikes. Thank you for playing. It's been real. I got you in a checkmate. Come on. But you the only one convincing yourself of that. How you get me in a checkmate, but you struck out? Okay. The shooter's on lunch break. I got him. Okay. Bye-bye, John. You see how they be trying to hype themselves up? I checkmated you. I fucking beat you. But nobody believes you. Click, clack, brain matter on the wall. Hey. I don't know where the shooter's at, but I'm going to get out. I'm off. Undefeated. TBE. Hey. Thank you guys for tuning in. A lot of questions will be answered in the upcoming weeks. I'll probably do another live stream later. I'm just gonna stretch out, chill. I got some other stuff to work on. Run some errands. Shout out to y'all, the real ones. Peace out.